Hey guys, welcome back. We are talking about again saving your reels and building Trott. So let's get into the technical discussion and pick up right from where we left. So now another problem that I was trying to solve here was I always wanted a circuit route. By circuit route, what I mean? I mean if a video has 5 places, I would like to know what is the shortest possible path I can take to cover all these places. The reason for this was most of the time, even if I have a list of location, I don't know if I hit a locality which restaurants or which places I can cover in one go. So for me, that seemed like a loss of opportunity. And this is, of course, an optimization problem. And I love it. So this is basically a travel and salesman problem, but it may be a bit more nuanced because I just am I don't want technically I don't want the entire stuff. I just want to know if I'm going to this area, let's say 2 mile radius, what all places can I cover? This is these stuff that I want to know. So for that to be automated, I needed the geolocation, the coordinates of each place. Sorry for the bad handwriting. So I need the coordinate for each place. But the problem with this was there are multiple services that provides you this stuff where you can convert a geo ID into a coordinate. So a lot of my time went into ironing this stuff also. Because initially what I did was I just extracted the place name, feed it to the geofence, geolocation service, and hope for the rest. But this didn't work. One of the reasons it didn't work was not surprisingly there are duplicates of the place. As in there are multiple Paper Moon restaurant around the world. So if I just search by Paper Moon name, it will not work. So what I also needed was contextual detail, like where the video is about. The problem with that as well was the video can be about multiple places. So some places the AI can stagger. The problem is still there, it is not completely resolved. So let's say you have a video where the person says, I traveled 5 days in Europe, show the restaurant in France. Without telling the user explicitly, he can go and show a place in Portugal. So the AI won't know, and AI would assume that the place that is in Portugal was in France. But I'm not very worried about this problem because if you think about it, as a human, you also won't know about that. So if AI cannot pull off what a human cannot think of logically, I don't think that is the issue. So that is one of the problems that remains. Anyways, I'm segueing. Another thing, so we needed contextual data. That was it. That was our conclusion. Now coming back to even if I feed it contextual data, I would need place name contextual data geoservice result. I found out a lot of the services gives you the wrong location. Period. You can do nothing about it. You can put all the contextual data you want, but it will still give you the wrong result. And the only service that stands out in this matter was Google Maps. But the problem with Google Maps is Google Maps is extremely costly. So I like what I can do to minimize the cost. It was so costly that at one point 70% of my cost was maps. And there's no way to predict the costing as well because a single video can have multiple maps, multiple location. Video, multiple location. Which would even drive up the cost because you cannot predict the costing. So how will you charge? What will be the economics? So there was a lot of issues there because you cannot have a economics of say 10 minutes, 100 chat, and 550 location. That confuses the user. So what we thought was we would not include maps initially. As much as I really wanted this feature, this didn't seem the way to go. So we ditched it. Instead, what we did was we were already extracting the geolocation names as in place and contextual name, right? Contextual data. So we stored them and then used this data in the app to open Google Maps. So this saves us the cost without completely foregoing the feature, right? So I can have the best of the both worlds technically. And there is a feature of Google Maps that lets you do multiple location. It has a limitation of 8 or 11 location, I don't remember, but it lets you do it. And more often than not, that number of location is sufficient for a single video. So even though it will not give you the optimal route between all those places, but it technically solves my problem, because if at a click of the button, all the things are listed, all the things are mapped like this, and it is connected like this. This is me. So I can decide that this three places looks close. So if I go here, I can probably hit these two places. So it is not automated for me, but it is good enough. So that's what we have decided to do. So that's what we are doing, right? So let me just show you the UI. Okay. So if you will see here, you can see all the places listed. When I click on it, it will open Google Maps and show it, right? So Arctic Maps has got 1 star. So it shows it, and if I click on the circuit map, it didn't work. So I didn't take into consideration of the places where the actual road will not be there and you cannot plot a area, right? So that's why it failed. But let me just go back and see if there is some example which will work. This should work, I guess. Yeah. See, so it shows all the places marked as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, so that you know if I'm in say F and I want to go to B, I can hit all the places that are near B. Okay, moving on. So this is the entire stuff. So basically, we are extracting three things from the video: video summary, video description, as provided by the uploader, and places list along with their speciality. So why speciality as well? Because one of my pain point was, even if I know what a place is, I want to know what it is famous for, be it food, be it things to see, whatever it is. So that's why these three things are what we are providing right now, and all of these things are searchable. So that's it guys for this part. We will continue in the next part about the other details, the remaining section of the technical discussion.
Take care.